School choice got its first hearing of 2025 in the Texas House yesterday. This is Wednesday, March 12th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
We are halfway through the week. Thanks for spending part of your Wednesday with the Texas Minute. Antisemitic art pushing a radical Islamic political message has been removed from the University of North Texas. More on that coming up. More than 600 illegal aliens in the Houston area have been arrested in a massive operation between February 23rd and March 2nd. Numerous state and federal agencies took part in the operation. Of those who were arrested, 543 were criminal aliens. An additional 7 were documented gang members. That included 140 criminal aliens who had previously been charged with or convicted of aggravated felonies or other violent offenses such as homicide, and 34 who'd been charged with or convicted of sex crimes. Members of the Texas Senate have now unanimously approved a constitutional amendment aimed at codifying existing common law parental rights. Authored by Republican State Senator Brian Hughes of Mineola, the constitutional amendment is designed to ensure that parents can make important decisions for their children without undue interference from the state. If the amendment is approved by the House, it would go to the voters later this year. Students at the University of North Texas have taken down an art exhibit after state lawmakers described it as, quote, anti-Semitic propaganda. The exhibit went up in late February. It used radical slogans from Muslim activist groups such as From the River to the Sea, which is generally interpreted as calling for the elimination of Jews and Israel. Student art exhibits must receive approval by a committee of faculty, staff, and students at UNT's College of Visual Arts and Design before being shown in the student union. It's unclear why this overtly political exhibit was allowed in the first place. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Why get your news from people who don't share your values? Get news stories from Texas Scorecard. We provide real news for real Texans. Go to texasscorecard.com today.
In a sign that the legislative session is now in full swing, the Texas House Public Education Committee held a hearing on its school choice proposal yesterday, drawing in significant testimony and debate. Authored by Republican State Representative Brad Buckley of Salado, House Bill 3 would create an education savings account program giving parents access to around $10,000 per child for private school tuition, homeschooling expenses, or other educational costs. The number of participants will be limited by the budget allocation, which is currently set at $1 billion, meaning about 100,000 students would be eligible. The Texas Senate has already passed its version of a school choice bill. While a majority of the House has signed on in support of House Bill 3, it faces resistance from Democrats and a small number of the chamber's Republicans. Here's what Mr. Buckley said yesterday to those who want lawmakers to fix public schools before offering school choice programs.
I want to have the best system of public schools that we can have. But with the understanding that when it's not working, parents need an option. They shouldn't have to say, well, maybe it'll be better in 5 years.
You can find the details of this story and the others mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. Hey, if you enjoy the Texas Minute, please take a moment to give the show a rating on your podcast app. This edition was based on the original reporting of Michael Wilson, Sidney Henry, Valerie Munoz, and Brandon Waltons. The Texas Minute is produced by Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the first news of the day for the Lone Star State. This has been the Texas Minute with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.